Hello everyone, this is Mr. Tanner and I'm making this video to help you learn how to use Kami PDF editor. You'll often use this for a Google Classroom assignment that comes as a PDF document. So normally those documents can't be edited, but Kami is a tool that syncs with Google Classroom that will allow you to not only edit a PDF, but add some other really cool images and software that allows you to edit these PDFs in some really cool ways. And then you won't see this on mine since I have the teacher version, but since it's linked through Google Classroom and you're a student in our class, next to this save button, you should have a turn in button. So when you're done, you can just hit that turn in button, follow the prompts, and it will be turned into Google Classroom as well. So it's a really nice tool that integrates with Google Classroom. So let's learn how to use it. And the key to Kami is this toolbar. If you can familiarize yourself with the toolbar, it's really pretty straightforward. The first tip I'd give you is to toggle the descriptions. This double arrow here down at the bottom, if you click that, you can actually read what each icon does instead of just having to guess based on the icon. So I like to toggle the descriptions there so I get a lot more information. And now that we've done that, let's work through the prompts in here. So the first one says make a text box inside the oval and type your first and last name. So I'll click text box. I'll start here. Click text box, and then you just click on your PDF where you want it to go. So I'll click here and I'll type in Matt Tanner. You would type in your first name. And once you have your text, if you are inside that text box, so your cursor is blinking, you can do Control A to select the text. You can change your font. You can change the font size. You could change the color of your text box. You can change the color of the background. You can fill in the box. You can do subscript and superscript. There's lots and lots of different features. There's even a voice typing feature. My experience is that it doesn't work great, so it'll probably misspell a lot of the words or come up with the wrong words that you're trying to use. So I would hesitate to use the voice typing feature, but it's built in if you want to give it a go. The next task is to find a picture of your favorite animal in a new Chrome tab and then copy and paste the picture in. My favorite animal is a bonobo. And one thing you need to know about adding these pictures in is make sure before you copy and paste, you right-click and you open that image in a new tab. You want a tab where the only thing there is the image. Then you can right-click, copy image. Within Kami, there is not a right-click paste feature. You need to know the keyboard shortcut, which is Control V. So Control V to paste. There's my picture of a bonobo. Then I can move it around. I can resize it. So that's one way of adding a picture. We'll learn another way later on too. Our next prompt then is to make a text comment. So a text box appears right where you want it. Under the comment tool, we also have a text comment. I'll click where I want that comment to go, and then that appears off to the side. So this is a text comment. So this is something if you want to just ask a question to your teacher that you're not necessarily ready to put that information on the text, but you just digitally want to ask a question to a teacher, that's a good place to do it because then the teacher can reply. So in that text comment, you could ask a question. The teacher can reply to that question. It's kind of a nice way, especially if you're doing an assignment where you're not in the classroom, or if you're working at home on something. It's a nice way to be able to ask a question, and when we're grading it, we can reply, and you can have some feedback there. The other thing that's cool in Kami is it has a Read Aloud tool. In order to use the Read Aloud tool, you select Read Aloud, and then you select the text you want it to read.
Have Kami read this sentence aloud to you.
And if you could hear that, the computer just read that sentence aloud, and it even highlights the word that it's saying at a time. So I'll show you that one more time. Selecting a lot of text for some reason. There you go.
Have Kami read this sentence aloud to you.
I don't know if you can hear it because the computer's making the noise or not, but hopefully you can see that it moves that highlighter across the words as it reads. It's cool. It's a pretty nice feature if you are an auditory learner or you like to just follow along reading as someone reads out loud to you. You can have the computer do that. You can also highlight text in a few different ways. There's a text highlighter. So this is looking at use the markup tool to highlight this text. That text highlighter uses perfectly straight lines. So it'll select the text and then it highlights it. So it's really nice if you want straight lines. The free hand highlighter will literally just follow your hand. So you can make wavy highlights with it. You could draw pictures with the highlighter if you want. I tend to not use that one as much. I like the straight lines of the text highlighter. And then there's also a box highlighter. So I could just make a box around an entire comment. So there's a few different highlighter options. Use the one that works best for you. My favorite is that text highlighter because it follows the text that's already on the page. The next type of comment, so we're going to go back to our comment section, is a voice comment. And with this, I click where I want it to go, in this case the circle, and the screen is now recording my voice. When you're done, hit pause, and then you can play it back. And the screen is now recording my voice. When you're done, so you can record the teacher for up to 5 minutes at a time, or if you want to just record your answer as spoken text instead of written, you have that voice comment. Next up is the video comment, same idea, but if I allow the camera to work, I now get an actual video of me, and it's going to record so if I hit record, that red button was record, it'll start recording. This might not work properly since I'm also doing a screen recording right now, but then I hit done. There you go, you can still see it. Then you get a recording of your teacher. It's a little dark where I'm recording, but in a bright classroom, that would look a lot better. So you can add a video recording. I deleted mine, but that's through the video comment. And then finally, you can do a screen capture as well. So you can actually record information on your screen and share it. I'm using a very similar tool right now to make this video. So screen record tools can be pretty useful. You just have to click where you want it to go. I don't know if you'll be able to see this pop-up yet. I'll have to review the video, but a pop-up will open up and it says choose what you want to share. You can share your entire screen, which will let you see not only the Cami tab that's open, but all your other windows, anything on your desktop. Window will just show you what's in Google Chrome, but it'll show you all of your tabs. And then the Chrome tab option will only show you one tab at a time. So if you're going to only record one tab, this works the best. If you want to record anything in Chrome, use Windows. If you need to show like a calculator on your screen, that's a Windows app, you're going to have to use the entire screen. If you're not sure which one would be right for your use, just ask your teacher and they can help you out. I can't share 2 screens at a time, so I'm going to hit cancel. But that's how you would make the screen share comment. And then the last one that's pretty cool way of adding pictures is, so this one says take a picture of yourself, but I want to show you with this add media button, which it asks you to use. You can take a picture of yourself. You can also upload anything that's on a picture that's on your computer. You can load pictures that are saved in your Google Drive. You can just do a Google image search. You have OneDrive for Microsoft. You can add YouTube videos from here. So that add media gives you a lot of different things that you can add, but the task I've asked you to do is to take a picture. So you just click that camera. You might have to hit allow on a setting, and then once you take the picture, you get to move your cursor around and decide where it goes. And from there, you can still move it or resize it to fit the screen. Hopefully this helps you use Cami and figure out some of the different features that it contains, because it really is a pretty neat way of working on assignments. Thanks for watching, and if you have any further questions, make sure you reach out to your teacher. Thanks again.